and welcome to the hidden shrine of
I'm
Tamoachan.
still seeing.
There's a delay.
Oh yes, you can hear me. All right, good. Well, my
Yeah.
name is Josh, also known as Winged Horizon, and I am the DM of this show. And we have an amazing cast of members who are going to introduce themselves right now, starting with Spoon.
Hello, I'm Spoon, the Zombie Slayer. Also known as Calvy Calv Gaming.
Oh boy, you're like Scooby Doo. All right.
Reggie?
Next up, we have Ellie. Ella,
Hello,
excuse me.
I'm Rebecca. No problem. And I'm playing Ella Quilltip.
All right, very good. And let's go down underneath me to Star. Star, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name's Brittany. I'm playing a Tabaxi monk of the Cobalt Soul named Star of Solstice.
All right. And
Nailed
we
it.
don't have pronouns listed on the screen. I'm not a very big graphic person, but Star is actually a he/him character, yes?
Yes.
All right, and we have Finwin.
Hi, I'm Falcon. I play Finwin Kiris, and yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, excellent. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the screen sizes. Somebody's chatting. Chat says DM needs to increase volume. Okay, thanks for letting me know. All right. Close this, close that. All right, give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and let's move it back in. I definitely won't open the chat anymore. I cannot check that chat anymore, Mario. I need you to put that chat in our Discord. And let's see here. We have next up. We have first off. Let me get the sounds up. Can you hear us now? You should be able to hear me now. How about the group?
You sound fine to me.
Sound fine.
Okay. DM is really low. Okay, I turned my volume up. So that should have fixed it. Hopefully. Alright, if not, I can find another way to fix it. So, let's go to Mario or Magron.
Hi, I'm Mario Villas. I am playing Mogren Clayhammer, a lawbringer of Foltus.
Okay, excellent. I'm trying to resize you a little bit, Laura, so you actually fit the screen here. Is that better? There we go. I think that's better. Excellent. It's a little stretch, but it works. Alright. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead. In the last episode of the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan, would anybody like to do a recap, or would you like me to do the recap for you all?
Players.
I can do the recap if you'd like.
Do it up.
All right.
Okay,
Then, are you going to go ahead and do it, Margran?
sure.
All right, go ahead. Tell us what happened in our last
So
episode.
what had happened last was that Ella, Fenwin, and Spoon were set on an expedition to a faraway temple, the hidden shrine of Tamoachan. They were given a pair of mercenaries, although one of them would take great exception to being referred to as such, but that's neither here nor there, and sent forth on a boat. The boat was attacked, possibly by forces of the Scarlet Brotherhood, if I'm remembering correctly.
That is correct. You were attacked by on the coast. Yes.
Yes, we were attacked on the coast by the Scarlet Brotherhood. Thinking quickly, we got into a boat and managed to get to shore. And from there, we traveled inland in an attempt to find a path to the hidden shrine. We encountered a swarm of poisonous snakes and the natural elements as mutual enemies, before having found a safe place to camp for the night, thanks to Ella's spell. And that's basically what happened.
Yes, and of course surviving the perils of the jungle quite easily. You seem to be quite the expeditionary force. I said it correctly this time. And yes, so let's go ahead and go over to. I've got maps this time, but we don't have tokens really. So we're just going to be using a map, and I'm gonna have everybody throw their tokens, if you have one or not, onto the screen, and sooner or later, I'm sure we'll get something next time. By next session, we'll have all your tokens set up for us. But let's go ahead and get your tokens done here, and put them in the screen right where the kobold is. And we're gonna switch over to role placing. Excellent. Okay, and so this is what you guys see right now. So yeah, we have a lot of big screens, so please bear with us on these anonymous people. But right now, nobody knows who we are. And so they're just finishing up a night of rest. They needed their rest. They had 8 hours of sleep. They were trekking through the jungle, trying to keep their clothes dry. It's been raining, and it's kind of it's a weathery kind of place. So you got to make sure all that stays dry. If you don't, you're gonna get some pretty bad sores by the time you finish your all your trekking and adventuring. Go ahead and get some music in here, shall we? Okay, excellent. Perfect. And so, you were woken up with the sounds of macaws, sounds of strange birds. Some you know, some you don't know, depending on where you're from and what you've studied in your past. Some of you know the calls of the monkeys, the calls of the wild, really, are waking you up. The forest is waking up from a long night. The nocturnal animals are going to sleep, and I sound like a Discovery Channel ad. And and so you know,
Or is just stretching out and doing kitty biscuits.
You know that you need to head south. South on your map is where this hidden shrine is located, based on the map that was given to Finwin by her mother after she had passed. It was handed down to her, and she's here to finish her mother's lifelong quest of discovering the hidden shrine of Tamoachan. And so, let's begin our journey. You can see ants moving across the ground in front of you. Of course, when you look outside the tent, you can actually see transparently, I believe. You can see outside the tent, am I correct? Yeah, I believe so. You're able to see outside the tent, nobody can see inside.
Yes, I believe so. But I can check again.
During the night, you heard, of course, wild animals. You were sure that you might have even seen maybe a large beast wander by, but nothing seemed to bother you as you were protected by the, what was the name of that thing? Let's go ahead and chat here. You were protected by the...
Tiny hut.
Not clairvoyance. You were protected by the tiny hut. And so 8 hours have passed. The tiny hut suddenly dissipates around you as you are cleaning up your camp. And yes, you're all dressed. So,
Eating ants.
if any of you have any armor to put on, you may do that, or if you've already done it, that's good to know. What would you like to do? You guys are alone now in the jungles.
Ella turns to Star. So, those snakes, there are more of them in the jungle, I assume?
Yes.
So better be prepared, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I
Always be watching.
I get a strap of leather and put it around my head, and then a silvery mist appears around me, and I feel I'm a little bit more protected. Okay, right. I put my armor on. I'm ready. Never tried it on, but I'm sure it works. I trust my magic. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Also, do we have any food or something? Are we...
I'm eating ants.
I would not do that.
They're a little spicy.
Spoon, they could sting you, I think. Are they tasty?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're a little spicy though.
Okay, tell me
Finwin
after
just digs into her back and holds out a ration.
After you ate 20 spoon, tell me, then maybe I gonna try one. But I really wanna you're gonna be my test subject from now. Subject?
You know I can't count up to 20.
Yeah, that's true.
I've eaten 5 of them 6 times.
Right, fine, and you're still fine. So good. It seems like the ants are edible.
They're spicy.
Yeah. Okay, I gonna take some of your food, Fenvin. And I'm never gonna get full if I start eating ants.
There's a lot of them.
Just takes so long.
I also
Did you
have
not bring
snake
your own
meat
food?
rested.
But I thought that the people we hired gonna take care of food and protection and water and cover. But I mean I took care of cover. So
DM, do I see any local flora or fauna that would be edible for breakfast?
Why don't you go ahead and do a survival check?
Ants. This is how I get ants. Yes, I have my own food, but ants are delicious.
All right, let me go ahead and see what you got here. Okay, you got an 11. Let's see here. Oh, down on the bottom. Okay, you got a 15. So yes, it doesn't take you long. You know where to find necessary and edible plants. You were born here. You were raised here. You are part of the jungle itself. You belong here.
It's a circle of life.
And so you, without even worrying, you just know right where to go. You know to look under the bark, or whatever, or behind the tree. You know exactly what kind of mushrooms to collect, or what kind of plants are edible. And it takes you no time at all, really, to collect a couple herbs, some roots, and you also know how to prepare them. You know whether you can prepare them and just churn them up and mix them up, or whether to as a medicine, or probably not as a medicine, but you probably know some medicine about that kind of stuff. But or to cook them up, really. And
okay.
Are you going to cook? Are you going to cook anything now, or are you going to just look for things that are non-cookable?
Yeah, I was looking for fruit for breakfast.
Fruit, no problem at all. That's right up in the trees, and you have no problem climbing. Not with those claws.
Climb up and just toss a few, I don't know, maybe papaya-looking things down at everybody.
Ow!
Right, everybody, roll a dexterity saving throw. No. You start with one.
Hit anybody except for Spoon.
I just move my head so it lands on my horn. Nice. Save that for later.
That's juicy. All right.
As it starts.
That one's just a little bit ripe. All right.
Can someone carry one of them with me? I might need some. I'm not just saying I might need one of those later.
You should also have rations. I'm guessing most of you should have rations.
It's
At
not
least-
for
Dry rations.
At least 1 week.
Yeah.
Who looks
I
the
have-
strongest in our group? Probably
Not
Megan,
me.
right? Nah, we are.
I have 15 strength. I don't know if anyone else.
You look really strong. Can you maybe carry 1 or 2 or 3 papayas for me, please? The ones that look really heavy and sturdy and look like they would really hurt if you get smacked in your face with one of them. All right?
Margaret's gonna raise an eyebrow and say, your university hired soldiers, not cooks and couriers.
It's not for eating. How many times it's not for eating? It's for fighting. Trust me. All right?
He'll take the stuff and put it in his pack if he has extra
Thank
space.
you.
Margaret,
Okay.
for yourself.
All right. So, as you finish up your breakfast and start preparing for the day's journey ahead, what you are going to do now is you are going to begin begin trekking south again in the jungle. Are you guys going to be trying to sneak along? Are you guys going to just be going haphazard like yesterday, where you're just running through and trying to get through the waters and the jungles?
I'll be an advanced scout. I'm not really going to stealth because I kind of look like I belong here anyway. But yeah, I'm just going to advance scout.
All right. Do you have a character that you can throw in? So throw in a character to the screen, what you do is you click on the a picture of yourself. If you don't have a picture, just click on the little icon and click and drag it into the map.
You drag the name.
Yep.
Boom, biada, boom, biada. Dude. I'm a dangerous kobold, dude. Need some ants, dude.
Which way is south, DM?
Okay, and so as you continue along with Spoon not being stealthy at all, you can tell that some animals are skittering away quite rapidly, or some go quiet as they come by with the singing kobold. And go ahead and start marking yourself going south a little bit. And I'm going to have you. Actually, I'm going to roll. Here. I think this time I do have my own dice. They're behind my computer, so I guess we won't use those. All right. So, are you guys able to hear my voice better now in chat? Just let me know. I turned it up a little bit. I'm hoping that will work. Turning up that gain. All right. I'm going to roll something to see if you guys see anything. Okay.
Yes.
So as you are going south, you notice the foliage is it's quite dense around here. This jungle is it's full of life today. Where some of the animals, you see some of the monkeys overhead, are some of the primates are look overhead looking down, especially at this kobold that's singing. But they seem to be leaving you alone for the most part. Most of the animals just keeping clear of you. You don't hear anything out of the ordinary or see anything out of the ordinary as you continue heading south. Now, this stays about the same for about 30 or so minutes. The weather it seems to be the same as always. It's damp. You can hear the rain. Some of it's dropping down into from the branches, but a lot of it, of course, is covered by the canopy. It's a very thick canopy of trees that are keeping the sun while it's coming in. It's hot. It's just more of a humid effect rather than just heat because you're not walking along the beach. And due to that, you guys are definitely going to want to take some brief, quick little rest to make sure you're changing your gear, particularly your footwear. And so as you head south, you come across some ruins. Let's go ahead and get that in here for you real quick, and I'll show you what you see.
That was a tasty worm.
How far away are the ruins?
Oh, you can see that. 1 second, I'm gonna get that out of here. So you can't see that.
Since it's so hot, Star might take off his shirt.
Show off.
All right, I'm going to
Engage in some peck popping.
So yeah, while you're doing that, I know Finwin was reading something last night while she was waiting.
She was.
This is not what
She was poring over the entire packet.
And is there anything interesting that you found that you wanted to share with the group?
No, she decided she wasn't going to share anything.
Okay.
Mm.
So,
Fine,
as you
keep your secrets.
come closer, I'm going to upload a map real quick. Give me 1 second here.
It wasn't relevant. We're trying to find the temple, not the other thing.
Dungeon Master, how far away is the ruins from where we are?
Okay. And so, yes, I just had to get these maps like last minute, so they're not actually uploaded here. So now you're going to be able to see them just like this. And so you come forward, as you're heading south, you see this right here. All right. So you come forward here. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, this should be down below. Be back. Back. And so this is what you see. You see this big. You start to see that you're getting closer to some kind of ruins. You're starting to see some fruits of your labor, of your journey, as you go forward. Excellent. Okay, and yes, underneath it is suddenly is revealed. As you look closer, you can suddenly see that you've come across a some ruins. These are definitely man-made ruins. Something that well, I guess belongs to the jungle now. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go look at the remnants of the writing.
Going with her.
I'm gonna scout out around the rooms,
All right.
like circle them, keeping an eye out.
Actually, before anyone walks forward, would it be possible for me to roll with my masonry tools proficiency to see how like sturdy the ground is? Make sure it's not going to like collapse out from under us.
Well, before anybody does that, does anybody just run off ahead of him, or do they let him just come up? I mean, I'm guessing you're going to get down and start looking at the ground. Everybody else is.
I am going to get down and start looking at the ground, but I'm not. It's like I'm going to the first tile and looking at it.
Okay.
My head is going to be on a swivel.
Your head's going to be on a swivel. All right. So you're looking around for a danger. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get. Who's on the map right now? I see we have Spoon.
I am.
I see. We all should be on the map now. I'm just getting you on the map myself.
I gave myself a blue. Oh, it disappeared.
There you go. Now you all have a
I?
character. There's only one of them you can move.
Okay.
All right. So we will, of course, in our next game, we're going to have character art. We're still working on getting that character art, but yes, in that game we will have that soon. And all right, NPC Bree is taken off, and I think we just get a. We did not. Excellent. So we have Magran. He's looking around at the tiles. What are you doing, Spoon?
I'm gonna like scout the perimeter of the ruins.
How far out?
Probably like 50 feet out from the ruins.
50 feet. Okay, so each of these are 5. So you're gonna go way out off the map.
Sure.
When he leaves, I hold the copper wire. That's no, actually, it's around my finger, and I pull my finger like a ring, a copper wire, and I pull it, put it in front of my mouth, and just say, "Okay, Spoon, are you okay? You're going away, right? But not too far, okay? Or just scream, and I come and help, okay? Do you hear me? Do you hear?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So it's also working here in the jungle.
You can respond to this message.
All right, so you head off into the jungle outside of the of where everybody else is. There you go. Okay, so this is where you're going. You're going way out here. And of course, I didn't make it a background, so you just disappeared.
Yep, that's how I roll.
So we're not even gonna worry about that, but that's what it looks like over there. You guys can see now what it looks like. And so as you're looking around, you notice that on the travel for Magran, who's looking at the tiles, and for let's see, it's Magran and Finwin who are looking at the tiles, correctly? Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, I would like you to roll a. What are you looking for specifically, Magran? You're looking for traps, yes?
No, I'm looking to check the integrity of the stone, make sure it won't like crack, crumble, or fall out beneath us. I have proficiency in masonry tools, and as a dwarf, I have advantage on checks relating to stone. So hopefully, I'll be able to tell how sturdy the area is, basically.
Kind of check would that be? I would say roll a what is it? A history check then?
I can do history.
Roll proficiency tools.
If you have a,
I mean,
if you can roll your proficiency
I'm-
tool, you can do that. And I guess for intelligence.
Okay. Can I roll it with advantage because of my stone cunning?
That's right. And Finwin, what are you looking for?
I'm looking at the markings.
Okay, you would roll a history check.
All right. I can read what it says, though.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper.
Eyes the room keeper.
Nice.
All right, so go ahead and roll that for me. There we go. Finwin. Oh wow. Yes, you can.
Also, I can read the writing.
Well, you're not so sure there's writing on it. 'Cause
Oh.
not everybody has writing, so both of you got
Nice.
both of you got dirty 20s. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
So, okay. You check. You're not so sure. How you're looking at those stones, Magran, and you notice that they are quite rough. Um, and you're thinking, okay, some of these might not be completely the way they should be, and you see that Finwin, she's getting really into. She's seeing like tiles, but it looks like a jigsaw puzzle that's been broken apart, and she has to put it together again. So she can see a little symbol here and a little symbol there. She notices that there's a symbol of a bat, and she sees that, and she sees a symbol of a serpent going like this. She sees a symbol of a sun. All the pieces apart, she knows what some of them mean, of course. One of them's, of course, she can tell it's a bat. She can tell one of them is a serpent, another the sun. And it looks like she thinks she sees a hand raising its a bladed. She sees like a bladed hand with a knife. And if she looks a little bit further, how far in are you gonna go, Finwin?
Not that far because our hired person is looking at stability, and I'll poke ahead with the end of my spear before I step.
You can.
Yeah, once I discover that it's not super stable, I will warn everyone and say, don't go too far. It might not be entirely safe.
So as you are looking at these things and you're studying, you're trying to like look from the distance to see where what kind of story these tiles are trying to say, this lost story. You suddenly start hearing some movement outside. Now it's not coming from the east where Spoon is. It's coming from the north where you came from. And
Can I roll a stealth check? I meant to ask if I could roll a stealth check since I'm, sneaking through the woods.
I recognize the noise.
You can hear it. It sounds like things are moving through the woods very quickly, and you hear shouts, humanoid shouts. In a language you do understand, Cat. Or, I'm sorry, I always call you Cat. Star. She is a tabaxi, so I just call her Cat.
He.
I call all my animals by their animal names. All right, and so, and yeah, you can hear that there's suddenly you sounds like you hear what could be a raiding party, pretty much.
We need to hide. We need to hide right now.
And they're coming from the north. They're all, it's almost like they're running through. They're shouting, and you hear Shamakna Simahion. You hear this foreign language to Star. You know, I know they went this way. I can smell them.
We need to hide right now.
Unfortunately, only everybody can hear you except for Spoon, who's 50 feet away. Inside the jungle.
As soon as I have a moment, I'm gonna tell him. And I say, Nuncios, and I pull out my ring again, and I say, Spoon, there are people coming from where we came, from the north or something. So be careful, okay?
Okay.
Over. Oh, all right. Sorry. Oh, he can't hear that anymore. Okay.
Okay, so what would you all like to do? Are you going to run south?
Would we have to run over the
Is
stones
there
to do
anywhere-
that?
Star, on a scale from 1 to 10, how dangerous is that gonna be? Because I have different kinds of emergency spells.
They will turn us into slaves. We need to run. We need to hide.
Right, running.
All right.
These are definitely not. If you're thinking that they're definitely not the Scarlet Brotherhood.
How would I know that, though?
You do, because Scarlet Brotherhood does not speak the
Oh.
Olmec language.
Oh, that's right.
The Scarlet Brotherhood could care less about the Olmec language. They're primitives to them.
Okay. You all can stay. I need to hide.
Would running south involve running over the stones?
Would running be quietly, be stealthy? You could try to hide in the trees.
Would running south require running over the stones?
If you can see on the map here, where you are now, yes, you could try to go through some of the thicker underbrush, but that would make more noise probably. The cleared area is definitely the stones. There's a clear path going through the stones into the bottom. You can see over here, there's a path over there.
Yeah, Magrin doesn't wanna run over the stones, so he is gonna. How many? Can I maybe make a perception check to see how many people sound like they're coming?
Sure.
Actually, could I assist in that?
Of course you can. Well, you would assist. You do your own.
Nice.
All right. So
Ooh.
our and now are you coming? Are you coming as well now, Spoon? You should be able to reach 50 feet within pretty quickly. Of course, you would make some noise, I'm guessing, but you'd be able to get through the area pretty quickly to get back with the group.
Well, I can move through the underbrush without problem because of my natural explorer ability.
All right. Well, then we have this over here. I'm just gonna have you. You've found a path. You came over this side. You see that there's a lot of brush over here. There's thick things, and while while Star, he's like going. That's his hairs are risen up. You can tell Star's under quite a bit of stress, and for him, it could be 100. It could be 100 of these things. He's not quite sure. For Magran, he is a battle-hardened warrior. He knows how to listen to footfalls, and he knows there's at least half a dozen to a dozen. And he knows there's at least 2 or 3 because they're shouting back and forth and going, and also making talking in a strange language he does not understand.
Are there any tall trees around where we're at?
There are many tall trees.
Okay, I'm going to climb up one and hide in the treetop.
All right, what is everybody else going to do?
Okay, Mogren is going to say, the 3 of you hide. I'll lay an ambush. Once they attack me, you attack them. And then what Mogren is going to do is that he is going to stand his ground and he's going to prepare an action to where as soon as the enemies appear, he's going to cast slow to try to hit as many. He can hit up to 6 of them with slow.
With slow? Okay. And so...
Fenwin's gonna go off into that little bush and attempt to hide.
All right. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and... anybody who's trying to hide, go ahead and take your character and put it wherever you want to hide.
Yeah, I turn to Ella turns to make kind of. Oh, I might need one of those papayas, and I take one off his backpack. I grab it, and then I look up the tree. No, I'm not gonna make that. And I jump next to Fenwin in the bush with my papaya on my lap, trying to be really quiet.
We have a lot of 20s today. Holy moly. Okay. And so,
So stealth.
Finwin, you are not taking any chances. You dive into the underbush. Yeah, you literally, just like Spoon did, he just dives right into the underbush. You can't see him at all now.
Ooh, hamana.
So our little Finwin guy, he just goes right into the bush and he's completely concealed by the bushes. And actually, okay, that's your stealth. And is Lauren is able to also hide in the bushes. Are there any bushes that you're going to? You said you're in near the same one as Spoon, Lauren, Finwin?
I had moved myself into the bushes.
I see you. Okay, you're red. Okay.
You're red, right? And I hide next to you, so I'm blue, like this.
All right, excellent. So you're all able to hide okay. Magran, are you going to try to hide? Or did you say you're standing right out here to cast when they come up?
Magran is gonna stand his ground, and then as soon as they appear, cast slow.
Okay.
With a prepared action.
All right, so you see them coming, and Star, he just climbs up the tree. I'm not gonna make you do a check for that. You're a cat, after all. Tabaxi, so you just climb up the tree, quick as a cat, and then you do see that there's about a dozen men coming through. They're in kind of like almost loincloth breeches. They're wearing kind of like sandals. Some of them are wearing kind of leather armors or bone armors, and they are dark. They're kind of a tan skin. Some of them are actually quite dark skinned, and they're coming through the brush. They see you, and they point at you, and you can see that they're holding this blade that has serrated edges all the way around it, almost like a bat, but with blades.
See me?
They do not see you.
So like a yikwa?
From what you know of. I'm sorry?
So like a yikwa, if I'm saying that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're saying it right, but yes. Just like the ones that you see in the that they used to use way long time ago. It's black. It's made of some of them are made of green with jade, but most of them are made of black obelisk. And so you're going to cast slow. Right.
Yes, I will hold up my holy symbol and I will chant Precious Alia Pharaoh. And in a 40-foot cube, up to 6 of them have to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be slow.
A DC 15 Wisdom save, alright. I think next time I'm going to change the way I do my maps just a little bit so that I don't put the map and the videos on the same screen. And And so let me go ahead here. And go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and roll for it then. Here we go. I'm going to roll for all of them. What do they need to make?
15.
15.
Wisdom.
All right, they rolled a natural 15 wisdom. And give me a second. Luckily, I carry books in front of me as well. Haha. All right, natural 15 wisdom. Okay, yeah, they are able to when they come, they see you coming, or they see you casting a spell, and they're like, oh, but it doesn't seem to slow them down. You realize your spell was ineffective. Now, is that do each of
They
them
all
need to
roll as one? Yeah, each of them roll. It affects up to 6 of them, and they all roll individually.
Okay, got it. Like that. Okay, so in that case, let's see. The first one definitely made it. Then the second, third, and fourth didn't make it, and the fifth and sixth one did. So there's 3 of them that have suddenly slowed down as they're running to those like.
Okay. Being slowed cuts their speed in half. They take a -2 to their armor class and dexterity saving throws. They can't take reactions. On its turn, it can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both. And if it attempts to cast a spell, it has to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, it goes off as normal, but on a 10 or lower, the spell doesn't go off till their next turn.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they're running forward, and they are 3 of them are affected, but 3 of them are not. So the other ones, those 3 are suddenly they're slowed down, and the other ones are coming at you still. What would you like to do? Actually, I know what I would like you to do. I'd like you to all to roll initiative. Let's go ahead and let me get that up there real quick. There we go. Got the initiative bar up, and I need to clear. It looks like clear turn order. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have advantage.
You got a 16, Spoon.
I have initiative on advantage also. Let me see if I.
Did you roll initiative?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep, it should all be correct then.
I rolled too early, so I'm gonna roll again, but I actually had a 2. So can you change that? Wait, maybe.
I did it. I did mine wrong.
All right, give me one moment. Let's see. Home on 1. Let's see, how can I do these? Home on 1. Home on 2.
No, okay. Yeah, wait, I can change it myself. Never mind.
There we go.
Home on 6. Okay, so there's 6 of these guys that are coming out, and let's go ahead and get these guys roll for us. So I need to roll 20. I'm just gonna roll 20 for all of them, so it goes faster. Okay, 15. So there we go. All right, so let me go ahead. And unfortunately, I have not found pictures of those guys, so we're gonna do it just like this. And let me go ahead and do descending order. There we go. I missed one. Okay, there we go. And descending order. Perfect. So it looks like Spoon, you are just Magron. He was able to cast as they were coming. He was ready to go. And now he's finished his spell. He's like, getting ready to do another attack. But before he can do that, you are able to react.
How far away are they from us?
They are, let's say they're all like right here.
And there were 6 of them?
There are 6 of them here. Let me go ahead and let me find some characters real quick I can throw on here for them. I'm just going to throw some Scarlet Brotherhood people up there. That's okay for you all.
Mm-hmm.
They all bleed the same. Turns out the almond actually bleeds acid. They don't all bleed the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop my spike growth again.
Okay.
Uh,
There you go. All right. So you're gonna drop your spike, you said?
Yeah, probably in such a way so that I'm going to show you on the map so that it kind of goes around where the group is. So like the outside edges are just missing. I don't know who these two are. Their square and their square.
Okay. So I'm gonna head draw. I can draw that in for you real quick. So where
And did you put me in initiative order?
I believe everybody's in initiative order. If you put your name in there.
Uh,
Start. There's no 18 on the board, so.
I think were you a 15?
No, I was 18.
You were 18. Okay. Let's see, I have a. That's strange. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and change this one here for you. 18. And that's going to be. All right. So you're a blank name 18. So where do you put that spike again?
God damn it! I'm trying to do a search. Oh yeah.
You should be able to use a paintbrush. There we go. Something like that.
No, I'm trying to figure it out. It's 20-foot radius, so I can't. Crap, I can't really see that well. Can I move it? Or is it when it's dropped? Is it? I mean, I can't.
So it should be.
I mean, it'd be in such a way. I mean, that's probably not. Well, that works, I guess. But
4
it's.
by 4. Is this where you did it?
Yeah. 20-foot radius, so that means you're thinking 20-foot diameter.
All right. So okay. Well, you got that. So
Yeah, it's essentially like that's the gist. It's probably bigger than that. Like it's probably further to the left and the right and whatnot, but that gets everybody essentially. If they move towards us, they're taking 2d4 for every 5 feet they move.
All right. Excellent. You posted that for me, right? Yes, you did.
Yep.
Super. Okay. So yeah, you did your trick this time. This time it's going to work because there's nothing holding them in. You just and suddenly the spikes and all the thorns suddenly just come up around their legs and poke into their feet. They see the undergrowth rise up underneath them, and the kind of undergrowth you don't want rising up underneath you.
And
Silence of the Lambs.
sucks to be you. Fine. And then move over here.
All right, so it's all Silence of the Lamb style, like horns growing, and we now have we have our Tabaxi star ready to go.
Okay.
Our star Tabaxi.
I'm going to hold my turn until they get closer. I'm one of these two little ones here.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead.
Periphery of the spike growth.
There we go. All right, so you're gonna hold your turn for what? What do you want to do?
Until they get closer.
I'll take it closer. All right, and what about? Let's see. Okay, Omen 6. He's not slowed down at all. He's gonna start running. So you said it's gonna be collecting all of them.
Yeah, because like I said, it's 20-foot radius, so it's a huge.
All right, so you're doing from here and it's going all the way around here.
It's probably bigger than that circle. I just.
Yeah,
I don't can enlarge.
That's like a 10-foot radius. So
it'd be twice that size.
Is Magron stuck in it?
No, I was dropping it specifically so that he would be right out of it.
Okay, got it. All right, so he starts moving and he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Is that right?
Nope. He just every 5 feet they move, they take 2d4 damage.
Oh, fun. Okay, so he starts moving, and and 2d4 damage. Let's go ahead and roll that up. Thank you. 2d4. He takes 6 damage. All right. So this guy, as he's running forward, he is suddenly like his feet. The thorns are going right through his sandals, and of course he is not happy about that at all. And the rest of them, I'm just gonna have them all take. Now the ones that are slowed, you said they can't move, or they just go half speed.
They're half speed, and they can take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Okay, so they all move forward. One, each of them are going to take some damage.
Also, I think spike growth is also difficult terrain, so I actually think they're moving at a quarter speed.
It is.
So
Eat it!
as they go forward, they move forward one. The ones that are slowed down just stop and. All right, doing some damage there. Okay, the ones that move forward like stop. The ones that are slowed down, they take one step. The other ones pull out some bows and begin to shoot. 3 of them will shoot at Magron.
I have a 20 armor class, so
All right, well, let's see what happens here.
good luck.
Give me
Nat 20,
one.
nat
I'm
20,
going
nat
to
20.
look something up here.
I ignore crits.
No, I know, but they still hit.
Okay, give me one moment. Here we go. I have like 3 books in here that I'm using right now. That's my reference. I want to make sure I'm getting the right ones for you. All right. Ooh, 2 axes. Okay, and so they are all going to take that damage, of course, and then they're going to shoot at you. Let's go ahead and roll the d20s. Let's see if they can actually hit you. I'm going to roll 3 d20s. Alright, so a 6, 6, and a 17. Though 2 of them miss you as they're too much in pain from the spikes hitting their feet. The other one, however, has a +4 to be able to hit, so it's a 21, and he's going to do. Let's see, 2d6. Is that right? The damage. D8. Okay, 7 damage, and I want you to do a dexterity saving throw. Or excuse me, not dexterity saving throw, a constitution.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that
27.
Thank you.
You just take seven damage from the piercing as it manages to nick you a little bit, and you notice that luckily this seems to be how the poison was not that potent, but you do see when you pull it out that there is it is dipped in something.
Okay. It didn't matter because I saved anyway, but as a dwarf, I have advantage on saves versus poison.
You definitely did save against this thing, and so yeah, now that that's they're gone, all their turns are gone. It is now going to be your turn again.
All right, so Magrin is going to grip his holy symbol again, and this time he will enchant Incertis Pulgar Imperio. And as he does, a golden yellow quarterstaff is going to appear in the air behind whichever one of them is closest to me as I cast a spiritual weapon, and it's going to strike them.
They're all the same. They're all the same distance from you.
Okay, well then, one at random, I guess. It doesn't really matter.
I'm guessing the one that's shooting at you.
Actually, one of the ones that isn't slowed, because let's clear those guys out first.
All right, so that's number 1, 5, or 6. Going from
Wait,
left to right.
one.
then they are not slowed anyway, right? Because it's concentration, so they're not
No,
slowed anymore.
spiritual weapon isn't concentration.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack and see if you can hit them.
It says for me it is, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I have the book. I don't know.
Yeah.
Roll your attack and see if you can hit them. All right. So you just dodged 3 arrows using your armor, and then one of them managed to get through as 3 of them came at you at the same time in different areas. One of them managed to nick you like in the calf, but it was just a small nick and not enough. It maybe hit you on the edge of the arrow, not on the tip, which was lucky. And then at the same time, you decided to cast your spiritual weapon and try to slam them from behind, but you weren't able to focus so much, and you were not able to hit them.
All right, that's my bonus action.
Okay.
So for my actual action, I'm going to cast another spell. It's a cantrip, so you know. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead. The same one I targeted, the first one, needs to make a Constitution saving throw against DC 15.
DC 15.
And as I incant Vita Mortis Cario.
Okay, DC 15, you said?
Yes.
All right. So that's a con save. All right. So he's able to make that con save this time.
All right then.
And so that goes against one who's a slow, or is that just for the? Is that what was you trying to do again?
That was the one I targeted the first time. Number.
Okay. Well, he is not affected this time. He is still not slowed. And
Okay. Actually, I was mistaken. It was a wisdom save. If that changes anything, I just reread it.
it's a dex save.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Okay. And it need to be 15.
Yeah.
In that case, he did fail.
Okay. Cool. Then he takes 2d12, which I will roll.
2d12. Okay, excellent.
Ouch.
– 13 damage.
All right, 13 damage. Okay, I need to give me one moment here. I'm gonna get my notebook and write this stuff down. All right. Okay. Here. Okay. Word document. All right, so you see him, and suddenly he takes. You said 15 points or 13 points of damage. Is that correct?
Yes, 13 points necrotic, if that.
13 points necrotic. Okay. All right, 13 points necrotic damage, and yeah, that's definitely going to hurt. Let me go ahead and get these here. Here's 13 plus 6, 19. Okay, he's take 19 damage. All right, and so yeah, he can feel this this necrotic injury. You can see the black tendrils going along his face a little bit, and they start rising up, but then he goes and pushes them back. He's definitely not happy. Next up, we have Finwin. Finwin, what are you going to do?
Well, the only thing I can do, and that is cast a spell.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. From where I am, I can see, unfortunately, just looking for where I can see, I can probably see this guy, which is one of the slowed.
Okay. Go ahead and click on him and just hold your mouse down and it'll make a circle around him. Okay, got it. So number 4.
All right, so the first one, it looks like it hit. The second one probably didn't.
So Eldritch Blast, you definitely hit. The second one, you do not hit. A beam of crackling energy just streaks towards him. You're going after number 4, right?
Correct.
All right, number 4, and suddenly he's pushed back by your damage, your force damage. Just he's pushed back, and I believe now do you have any movement you would like to do, or any bonus actions?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, Ella, it's your turn. Then we're going to go back to the top of the. Actually, do we have spoons at the top? Okay, go ahead, Ella. It's your turn.
Okay. I have a question. Where they're standing, they are not standing on any tiles. They're just on jungle ground.
They're in the jungle. Nobody's on the tiles.
Okay. Too bad. All right. How many of them are standing still inside the spike grove?
They're all
Quite
in
a
the
few,
spike
right?
wall still. Yeah,
Okay.
the red thing should be twice as big.
Yeah. Just because of all the pushing back and boom. All right. I think it would be good if they just don't get out of there so easily. And I will cast Fog Cloud. And I forgot what I do when I cast that. But anyway, I cast Fog Cloud just exactly on the area where the spike grove is, so they have a really hard time to find their way out of it.
Okay, so now they're in the fog cloud, so they can't even see what they're doing. Okay. All right, so you cast fog cloud, and suddenly the fog rises up around them. How big is this fog cloud?
It's also 20-foot radius, so it's just exactly the area where the spike grove is.
Okay, perfect. All right, and so with that, they see a fog, and it's suddenly just rising up. It's obviously not a natural fog. It seems just coming from the mist, and it collects from the mist, and it uses the mist to just suddenly condense and solidify, and it forms in around them in a blinding fog. They are now unable to see you.
And then I turn to Fenrir, who's still next to me in the bush, I believe.
Correct.
Now we just have to wait it out. You know, that's always a good strategy. Just be patient and see what happens, and I wait for some screams.
Okay, well, with that, it's back up to Spoon. Spoon, what are you going to do?
You're muted.
My dog was barking a lot, so I muted myself, and then I forgot I did that. I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows into the fog, where they were last, essentially, wherever the people were last.
Okay, go ahead and shoot. At disadvantage, I would say.
Mhm. Yeah,
And,
that's fine.
And then I'm going to roll a d6 if you hit.
First one is a 28 with disadvantage, and the second one is a 17 with disadvantage.
All right. Wow. All right. Let me go ahead and roll 2d6 then. Okay. You're going after 1. All right. So go ahead and roll the damage for both of those.
All right. First one's going to be 12. Second one's going to be 10.
22. Okay.
It's apparently screw that guy in particular.
This one guy just screaming. Oh! You hear a thunk thunk, and it's obviously something. It hit through that bow and armor that he was wearing. All right, Spoon, are you going to do anything else? Because you're obviously good at killing humans and not just zombies.
I'm going to move. You can't really see it, but I'm going to move to where right behind this bush, right here.
Okay.
Give myself some cover.
All right.
And then that's going to be it.
Okay, great. 52 minus. Okay, then it's going to be our star's turn. Star of the night.
Not really. I don't really have any ranged attacks. I have a dagger that I could throw, but that's about it. Because if I get any closer to them, I'm going to get in that spike growth, and that's going to hurt me. So
All
Oh,
right.
a picture from the tree where I'm at on this one. At that one.
You would not be able to see them because they're all in the fog, so you'd have to just throw it in randomly at where you think they might be, and if you're going to be at disadvantage. So you're going to be doing the same thing, just throwing a dagger into the mist. So what you do is roll attack, and then it'll be this the one that's smaller.
Right. Fuck it, I'm going in.
You're going to go into the fog?
Yeah, Star's gonna leap down out of the tree, and he's getting a little feral because he really does not like these people, and he has his own reasons for.
You would have seen that there's spikes underneath them as well.
No, I'm going in.
All right, go ahead and show me where you are coming into them.
Good question.
You could always jump, and then you're not technically touching the ground.
Jump from the tree stalks. He means from the trees, like Tarzan.
Yeah.
Or like
Okay.
when you get to the edge of it, jump. Essentially, jump your way in. So you'll take the 2d4 when you land, but not perfect 5 feet.
So you could do an
Unless Star lands on
you
someone.
could do an aria pretty much.
That's true.
You can do an
Okay,
aria.
so I could-
just do it.
Okay. So like, just leap into the fog and just tackle that one.
Totally aria style, yes.
Like it with cat's claws.
Cat's claws and a tail.
Yeah. Hold on just a second.
Which one are you going after? The one in the middle?
The one that I highlighted there
Can you do it again?
on
for
the
me?
end.
This one here?
Yes.
All right.
How do you guys do that? I can't do that.
You click your
I'm
mouse
still
over
trying to
it,
figure.
click your mouse over it and you just hold it down.
Yeah, you hold the button down.
There you go. Pretty cool, eh?
Yay! I did it.
All right.
Cats. Yes.
So I'm gonna have you roll an attack for me then. First, I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics check to see how well you can actually jump from the tree into the mist.
No.
Tabaxi in the mist.
All right. So you have no problem doing that. Now I want you to roll your attack as you come down with the knife.
Insert panther noise here.
Okay, and as you come down, you claw, but you can't really see in this fog either. And they can hear something coming. The person instinctually ducks out of the way, and your claws just go right over their heads. You feel nothing there, so your attack was ineffectual. As a manga course, you have many things available for you to do.
Let's see.
Dungeon Master, if Star was targeting one of the slowed ones, did you remember the -2 armor class?
I'm sorry, the what?
It was Star targeting one of the slowed ones because they have -2 armor class.
She is not.
Okay, sorry.
Or he is not, excuse me.
Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? I'm gonna try stunning strike.
Stunning strike, okay.
They're not doing it.
All right, stunning strike. Stunning strike. Did you click stunning strike? Where are you clicking it?
My character sheet.
Go to
Click
go to your attacks.
the bubble.
Go to your attacks, and you should be able to do it, or the bubble. I think I put stunning strike on the attacks. Oh no! I guess I need to do something. Oh, I did do it. Okay. Target
Yeah, but when you hit with them.
Done until next turn. Constitution save. Okay, but it didn't have any. Like
You have to hit with an unarmed attack or a melee attack.
Go ahead and do your claw unarmed strike again, and that will let us know how much you do. And then I need to proceed on this unsave. All right.
There you go.
I definitely did not save that con, so I am this character. As you use another key point, make sure you're keeping track of those key points, okay?
Yep.
And yeah, you go ahead and roll for damage. This time you see him like yelp, and he's like, he says, "Harashin ahuma," and you know they're not all human. Is what he says.
What did you just call my mom? You want to scroll over the where it says claws unarmed strike on the chat. It should turn red, and then if you click that, that'll roll damage for you.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So you have
Yes.
nine slashing damage, and it goes. Whoosh. Excellent. You're doing great, by the way, Britt. All right. And so, yeah, you do
Very new
9
experience.
slashing damage to number 6.
He's stunned. So we
And
got
he is-
stunned mode.
He's also stunned.
Do I take damage for going into that spike growth?
You do take 2d4 damage, yes.
Okay.
'Cause you
I wasn't
slammed-
going to say anything.
You slammed right down into it. All right.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 6 damage as it goes into your soft. Or your pads are actually pretty hard. They're pretty durable. But yeah, it goes. You can feel them piercing, and you're like, oh, but it's worth it for you to try to take out one of these bastards. All right. So great. Now it's their turn. The guy that you just got, he's going to suddenly pull out a jade dagger. Not that you can see it at all. And he's going to slice at you.
Me?
Oh, yeah, you're right in front of him. You just attacked him with this.
Okay.
Well, no, that guy failed to. That guy's stunned.
Oh, that's right. He's stunned. You're right. All right. So I think he needs to make a con save again. Is that right, or is it until next turn?
No, he's stunned until the end of Star's next
Let's
turn.
just see. One con save would be stunned until the end of your next turn. Okay. Perfect. So he does not do anything. The one next to him is going to try to do something to you. He has a multiple attack. So he's going to try to pull out the dagger or the bat that you saw earlier, and I'm going to say that is a D8. And let's see here. Okay.
I used to roll a
Excuse
hit
me, I need to
for.
roll a D20, don't I?
I was about to say, what are you doing? He used to roll a hit.
All right, so yeah, he rolled a. He doesn't automatically hit. He can't see at all. So the first one, since he can't see, he rolled a 6, and and that's all he gets to do. So he tries to swing at you. You're expecting. You can feel the wind around you. You are able to dodge easily from this blow. The people who are slowed. You said they can attack. Is that right?
They can attack or use a bonus action, but note that if they have the multi-attack feature, they can't attack more than once. Slow takes away multi-attack.
Okay, so what they're going to do then, they're going to blindly shoot out. I'm just going to have them all blindly shoot out with their bows. Or with them, actually, javelins this time.
Could I use another key point to do patient defense?
Your turn is over,
Okay.
unless it's a reaction. All right. So they're going to. Each of them are going to pull out their javelins and begin to throw. These 3, 1, 2, 3, are slowed. They're going to throw a javelin. I'm just going to roll. 1, 2. Let's see here. So he rolled 2 and a 5. Wow. Is that right? Or is it 17 and 2? 17.
You rolled 17 and a 2.
But it's disadvantaged because they can't see. So that one misses. The next one rolls a 5, so that one's going to miss as well. And the third one rolls a 6 and a 10. All right. They all just start throwing javelins blindly. You see javelins coming out of the fog, and they're going just flying by you, and going harmlessly in the trees or into the brush in front of you. But you do know they're trying desperately to hit. The other one, this guy here on the end, runs this way outside of the effect of the spell, because the spell goes this way, right? So it's going to go this way so it doesn't hit Magran. So he runs this way into the jungle and out of the fog as well. And
He'll still take the 2d4 initially.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
Just the once though.
All right, go ahead and roll it. Okay, excellent. And he goes, oh, you can see that he's limping. His feet, Magran can see his feet at least, and they are just soaked in blood. They are soaked in blood.
Oh, ouch.
He's dripping from 2 arrows that are stuck in his shoulder and his chest. He sees McGrawn, lets out a howl of rage, and takes the javelin. And he's going to take the javelin and just throw it and try to hit you. Actually, no, he can actually move. So he's going to run towards you, and he's going to pull out his big stick with blades, which I forgot the name of, and just attack you twice. So, okay, there we go. 17. I think your AC is 20. Is that correct, McGrawn?
Yes.
All right. So you see him coming. He's raged, but he looks like he's beaten. This is his Hail Mary, and he's just. But he's just struggling to hit you, and you easily just deflect the blows. Like you've seen warriors like this. This feels to you almost like a warrior on his last life, and that would be the end of their turn, I believe. Yes, their turn is finished. It is now McGrawn's turn. McGrawn, you just saw him try to attack you. He's right in front of you now.
Okay, I'm going to draw my battle axe, and I'm going to attempt to push his sword to his right side with my shield, while swinging at his left knee with the battle axe.
Ooh. That could hurt. Go ahead and roll that attack. It's going to be just regular attack. Oh my god! A lot of.
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. So that doesn't make sense. The first one's about.
The left one is when that's one-handed. The one on the right is when it's versatile. So it'd be the left one.
Okay. Well, either way, he had 7 hit points. So, how do you said you took him out by the knee and then took him out by the head?
Yeah, I moved his blade out of the way, and then I swung the battle axe into his left knee to pull him to the ground.
You can hear a pop as his kneecap just goes out, and he collapses in agony. And it's just so much pain that he just passes out from the blood loss and from the damage to his knee. He looks like he's breathing his last as the wounds from the arrows are taking their toll. All right.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to have my spiritual weapon attack one of the ones in the mist.
All right, so you're going to go ahead and attack blindly into the mist again. Go ahead and roll your attack. It hits.
Uh, 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, so you roll, and it goes after the one that's over here. 5 damage to number 5. Okay. You guys are doing a lot of damage. I'm gonna have to throw some harder things at you, I think. All right. Okay, so yeah, you do that, and suddenly he goes. You can hear and that's what you hear inside the fog cloud. It is now Finwin's turn.
Yes, it is. Well, I really don't feel like using my bolts. So I'm just gonna shoot blindly with a spell, the same spell.
Okay, go ahead. Wow. Okay.
You have my Eldritch Blast when you take it from my cold dead hand.
You just go, and you hear that the first one definitely connects as somebody goes, ah! And go ahead and roll the damage for that first Eldritch Blast. Maybe he just goes pew pew, and he just.
Well, depending on which one she hits, because what 2, 3, and 4 all have -2 to their AC. So I don't know what their AC is, but their AC -2 could be a 14.
2, 3, and 4 have.
So whatever.
Okay,
That
there we
one.
go. All right.
So she might hit with the second one was my point.
Okay, now you hit the third one there, and there we go. You have
So does my second blast hit?
the second blast does not hit. The first one did. The second one did not.
Even with the -2?
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and roll. Because what you're doing is you're rolling there. So let me go ahead and roll, see if where it would have hit. But because you're doing 14, I guess you're right. Let's say, let me go ahead and roll that d5. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so no.
Nope, it didn't hit.
It didn't hit.
That one she would have no disadvantage on because that's the stunned one.
He's not just stunned. Oh, he is stunned.
Ooh.
Yeah, so no disadvantage
But
because they cancel each other.
But they're in the fog, so he's actually harder to hit.
Yeah, but the advantage and disadvantage kind of negate each other. So it's just straight roll, which she got a 24 on.
Oh, well, then in that case, yeah. You hit somebody who's already down. You don't hear anything. You hear some, you can smell sizzling skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so it is now.
That's my turn.
Do you have any movement you'd like to make, Finwin?
I'm quite happy right where I am.
Ella, it's your turn. What are you going to do? And after that, it's going to be Spoon again.
Adjust her class and is like, how are you still hitting things? She can't see anything in the fog, and she's gonna prepare her spell on the ground. And then when you see a little tiny trebuchet on the ground growing a little bit bigger, and I put the papaya in it, and I say, okay, hold, and I wait for someone, an enemy, to step out the fog cloud, and then fire, but not yet.
I love the way you say trebuchet.
Damage.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I was seeing one of your messages that you just typed me, Rebecca. You said you were going to do what again?
Well, I cast catapult, which is in my case the trebuchet, and I loaded it with a papaya, and I'm holding my turn to, as soon as one of them goes out of the frog,
If you
then
hold your turn, you will lose it because you were the last in the line. So you just need to use your turn. Because you're holding your turn.
Wait, but isn't it until it's my turn again?
It goes until the end of the initiative order in that one initiative.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess I never played it like that.
Actually, catapult is a dexterity save, so having cover doesn't really matter if that changes anything. They just make a dex save.
Yeah, but for me it makes no sense that if Ella doesn't see anything in the fog to just fire it blindly when she could hit, I don't know, like
I
stuff.
don't know.
Definitely lose her.
I'm just hearing Ella going, precision!
Well, yeah, we never did it like the end of the initiative order matters. Well,
Or am I being incorrect? Is it until the end of the next turn? But as far as I know, it's until the end of the initiative order.
I think a prepared action is until your next turn. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Rebecca's right. At least that's the way we've always played.
yeah, us too. I never heard any. I mean, whatever you say, Josh, it's just.
There's some rules I'm becoming familiar with. Like for example, that one I don't have too many people do that. So yeah, we can do that until the next turn if you'd like to, until your next round up.
Yeah, it's just if it isn't used, you technically still have cast a spell.
Right, my spell slot is gone anyway, whether the condition is met or not. But
okay, so they have to leave the fog cloud.
Yeah.
And if you see them leave the fog cloud, you're gonna nail them down. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool beans. We are back to the beginning initiative order. It's going to be Spoon again.
I'm going to shoot twice more into the fog. I know I saw Star jump in, so I'm not going to shoot in his direction because I don't want to accidentally hit him. So I'm going to aim more towards the center.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
17 and a 13.
17 and a 13. Okay,
But
so
once again, I don't know if I hit one of the ones that is a -2 to the AC if a 13 hits. So
all right, so one of them does hit. Let's go ahead and roll for that D5. 10 piercing. Ooh. Am I doing this wrong? Do I have to roll 1d5?
no, you're up to D5.
Okay, I think I have to roll 1d5, not just a d5. All right. So you hit the first one. All right, who? Notes, and you go for 10 piercing damage. You hear him go, oh. But you don't hear any thump. It's just a thump of your arrow, but nothing else.
Okay.
And he's still in the cloud. Now it will be. Are you going to do any movement?
Yeah. Can't. I'll try to. I guess I'll just stay on the map. 5, 10. I was gonna move this way to the right, but the map is in the way of being able to see.
Yeah, I kind of didn't make that in the background. Let's see. Maybe I can change that to the layer. There you go.
I'm just moving it, around.
I fixed it. I'm still new to DMing on this
That's fine.
on this thing. Here we go. You are now there. It should be
Cool.
working now. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. I
Cool.
figured something
So I'm
out. Great.
going to move to there.
That's cool. All right. And so you are moving there. It is now Star's turn. What would he like to do?
Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. Need to see what is a bonus action, what is not a bonus action.
Are you asking me a question?
No, just looking.
All right.
Yeah. Cat's claws again.
And you do have advantage on that if you're targeting the one in front of you because he's stunned. Or no, it's negated. It's just straight roll. Sorry. Right.
Guessing that hits.
All right. So yeah, straight roll. And he's stunned, so you definitely hit. So go ahead and roll for your damage. Okay, 7 slashing.
And
So you just come and you just start. He's on the ground. You're just going into rage.
yeah,
You claw him once across the face.
I'm doing some PTSD shit right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll for a second damage.
And bonus action, defense.
Okay, bonus action defense. What does defense do? You can click.
Patient defense.
You can go ahead and click the little bubble next to the description I put there. Click the bubble, it'll pop up. There it is. Patient defense. You can spend 1 key point to take dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. Okay, so the dodge action usually, what it does is you can dodge something. All right, so
Just kind of standing there at the ready, and if somebody else makes an attack against me, I can dodge.
You have disadvantage. They have disadvantage. Anybody who attacks you has disadvantage.
all right.
And I think you have advantage on dexterity saving throws, I believe.
Okay.
All right, so make sure you write down all your key points that you're using. It is now the Omen's turn, and they are going to this one is going to come out. He's going to take 4d6, I believe.
It's 2d4.
2d4, so it should be 4d4.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Oh wait, this one's stunned. Do I need to roll something to become
It's
unstunned?
no, it's unstunned now because his turn ended.
Okay, so yeah, he's going to get up, and this one's actually just going to attack you, I think. First. Excuse me, he's going to attack you because where is your character, by the way? Which one's your character?
I don't know how to put myself on there. I'm attacking that guy,
You're
but
on there. You can just move your character. You can move one of these little guys. Okay, there you are. Okay. There we go. All right. So yeah, he's going to attack you and just he's going to take his sword and start trying to attack you right as you're right in front of him. He'll be at a disadvantage though.
That was my character.
That's your character?
I think this one's supposed to be Star.
okay.
Okay. He's just going to attack you with a do. Wow, I'm rolling terrible. He is not able to hit you at all. What's your AC?
17.
Yeah, not even close. So he tries to attack you from the ground. And then he's going to try to run outside. Now he'll take the damage from the spikes. 4d4, please. He's going to run out right and meet.
Would I get an opportunity attack?
You would. Hey.
Use them.
Hey. Go ahead and take another swipe at him if you'd like to. You hit him. Wow, that one took a lot of damage. He's running away. He's coming out of the mist and he's looking scratched. His face has a claw across him. He has a claw mark right across his back.
Ella,
He's
somebody got out of the mist.
He's been bludgeoned quite a bit.
Doesn't Alice
And
attack
after
well?
he made it through the spike grove and escaped the cat, he's gonna get hit by a papaya, hopefully.
Yes, that's right.
After Ella finished the calculation of the trajectory of a papaya, he's gonna go triple fire, and it flows and flies, and he has to make a dexterity saving throw against 16.
Okay, dexterity.
That's amazing.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
All right, what kind of damage does this do?
I think it's 2d8. No, it's 3d8.
Damn!
All right, well let's roll.
So that's 13 papaya damage.
That papaya is like the hardest papaya that's ever hit him. You made sure you didn't find a ripe papaya. You found one that was like still hard. It was like
That one's like,
hard.
that was actually an avocado, and that's all pit.
Avocado.
All right,
My
wow.
papaya.
He does not fall.
Oh.
Man, that
But
stupid
you
one
hit
I
him,
rolled.
You hit him. He's like, "Woo." You see like little stars above his head almost. He's just like almost like knocked out from this.
He smells
Multiple
really
attacks.
good now. With all the
Man, that's too bad.
Choose.
That would have been funny if you killed him by papaya. Death by papaya.
That would have been amazing.
oh, there's always a next time. I'm sure we find a lot more fruit in that jungle.
That's true.
This one tries to attack you as well, misses you, and so runs past you. You will also get a attack of opportunity star.
I think you only get one
Yeah, that's
because
true.
it uses your reaction.
Oh,
So you
okay.
only get
So 1. Okay, this one's going to run past her then,
Okay.
and you need to do 4d4 spike damage.
That looks like that was more than, 5, 10, 15. That looks like 15 feet. But that's good damage.
Woo. Okay, let's see here. That was okay. That was. I was doing the wrong one this whole time. Okay. So that was the last one, right? You took him out, actually. Excuse me. This one is taken out. I was looking at it backwards. So this one is completely out. This one, you actually did. He tried to run forward to attack and then tried to run forward. The cat scratched the cat. He had some cat scratch fever. And then it was a last draw. Like that papaya just split his skull open.
Death by papaya.
Death by papaya!
Yay!
Yeah,
Safe fruit is bad for you.
this
That's
one
why
was just-
that's why I'm an omnivore.
he-
No, Spoon, that shouldn't be the lesson you had learned from that.
That's the lesson I take away from it.
Oh,
I'm just gonna look at Ella and say, we need to find some coconuts.
man! Ooh! I like the sound of that.
That sounds coconuts.
Ah!
Wow. Okay.
I'm here a week. Try the veal.
My goodness. Wow. So many puns in this room.
What are you doing with that guy?
And yeah, he just falls at the feet of the kobold.
Hey,
Just
buddy.
knocked out. And so this next one comes out. Let's see here. That's number was number 6. So we have now this one comes out. He takes 14 damage.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hold on. Okay, he takes 14 damage. He's his feet are bloody, really bloody as he's coming out. He's already attacked, and he's going to. He sees these two, and he's also going to take some cover right here behind the bush from you two. So he'll have partial cover from you two. The other one are all going to just make a dash and try to run out. This one is going to take 1 or 2d4. And the other,
Well, that'd be 4d4 because when the other one moved from here, he took a 2d4. So
okay, yep, you're right. And so the other ones also are going to take 4d4. These other two. So the first one,
They're still they're still slowed.
and it's difficult terrain, so
not for
their
them.
movement is.
It's not difficult terrain for them.
No, but it's difficult terrain because of the spike growth, not because of the natural terrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're only going about this far. So let's see here. The first one takes 7 damage.
Yep, the one that went to the left, and then.
Okay. 32.
Oh, damn it. Second one takes 9, and then the last one takes 11.
Whew, okay. So they all run out. And there we go. Here. They're not looking too happy right now. They were not expecting such a welcome party that you guys would offer. And 11.
Who ordered the whoop ass fajitas?
They all come out, and as they see, this one is going to run down here and attack Magran twice.
Is he slowed?
He is, I believe he is slow, yes.
So he can't attack twice then.
Because
they lose
that's right.
multi-
Gonna slack once. When does that run out, by the way?
After a minute,
Okay,
or
for
if
the
I
whole
fail a
round.
concentration.
For the whole round, pretty much. Do I have to do another concentration save or no?
I don't think so.
Go ahead and look that up for me, and I'm going to attack you once. Alright, does 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Okay, 20 hits. So I need you to do, let's see here, they're rolling with 2 hands. And so it's going to be 1d10 plus 3. Okay, you take 12 points of slashing damage. 12 points of slashing damage. This one also sees you, is going to come out and attack you once. This one does not hit you. This one has his bow, and he's going to attack our friend here, Red.
All right.
Who's Red?
I am.
Okay, he's going to attack you with his bow. Does a 16 hit?
I think. Yeah, it's a 16 hit.
Okay, 16 hits. So that would be 7 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a concentration saving throw.
Yeah,
All
Constitution.
right.
Constitution.
A constitution, excuse me. Thank you.
I also get advantage against poison.
That's luckily.
Nice.
So I'm sorry, real quick. I took 12 damage, right?
You took, if I remember right, let's see, it said you took 12 damage.
And you need me to roll a Constitution save for that?
No, you didn't have to because that was a blade.
Okay.
I did.
Yep.
But I still need to make one to maintain concentration on slow. Also, at the end of their turn, they can make another save against the slow.
Okay.
Once their turn is passed.
Okay, that's good to know. I will do that. Let's go ahead and you are able to save from the poison. So let's see here.
And I took 7, you said?
Yep, that's right. You took 7 points of piercing damage. Alright. You do not have to roll a con save, Magran. You're fine.
That was for maintaining slow,
Okay.
because I took it.
Did you maintain it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, really good then. Now we're moving to Magran. Magran, now it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to bring my spiritual weapon up and attack both physically and with my spiritual weapon, the one next.
Okay, super. Magran, okay.
It's slowed, so does a 14 hit with its -2 AC?
It does hit, yes.
Okay.
So your battle axe comes, this like magical floating battle axe comes and just slashes down at the guy. And
No, this is my physical weapon. My spiritual weapon is a staff because that's Foltus's favorite weapon.
okay, so you're doing it. Okay, are you doing one-handed? I'm guessing.
Yes, one-handed. And I dealt 6 damage.
6 slashing. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, that makes it easy for me. Okay, you attack him, and their armor is not doing much to it. They're very light armored. Lightly, they're practically naked, but they're wearing like bone and leather armor. Now the spiritual weapon. Oh, that also hits.
Okay.
This is your cantrip?
No, this is the second level spell I have up.
Alright, you take 5. It's like suddenly, instead of a slash, it just pushes down and almost tries to crush the bone on, crush his bone. He feels like he hears a crack in his rib.
Ooh.
When the staff comes down and strikes him, it makes a kind of comical bonk sound.
Bonk.
Boing!
And yeah, he's not feeling so good either. All right. Finn, are you going to do any movement?
No, just hold my ground.
Okay, Finwin, it's your turn.
It is my turn. And well, I'm really comfortable where I am. But I am going to attack with 1 bolt here and 1 bolt here.
You want to know the funniest thing ever? This whole thing, I was sending these guys after you to make you run.
Of course you were.
I do not run.
I was never expecting this long of a battle.
My second one does not hit.
Your second one definitely does not hit. No, it doesn't. All right. All right. So your first one, you are, and the other one almost you started it, and suddenly it begins to burn your hand. I'm gonna have you take 1 hit point of damage.
Okay.
As you start getting your arcane energy, but it seems like you miscalculated something. You're just trying to do too much at once. You just got too cocky, really, and suddenly it just like you could feel like sizzling your fingers, and you're like and you instead of like this and throwing it, you held it too long because you were trying to get more power from it. How much damage did you do? 7 force, I see. Which one were you going after? This one here?
Yes,
All
that
right.
was the first one.
Okay, excellent. Perfect. Okay, and now Ella, what are we going to do, our little wizard?
All right. Just for the record, Ella would have run, but now she's like, actually, that's not so bad. I thought fighting is much more difficult, but I feel fine. I feel good. Those guys just are a little bit annoying over there. And I take out a flat piece of iron. It reminds you a lot of a teacher's ruler. And she's just like, she spanks those guys over there. And she's like, sister. And she casts Hold Person on this one and on this one. You better stop whatever you're doing because I don't like it.
So these two?
Yeah, so they
Oh
both
my
have
God.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
What'd you say it was? Wisdom?
Yes.
Oh man, you are a damn delight. You know that?
Okay. What do they need to make? A 15, you said?
No, a 16.
16, they both failed.
All right, there you have. Nice, I like that. That's good.
And they're like, oh. Terrible now. Okay. And so, yeah, they suddenly, they just, like, they're getting ready to try to strike Magran again, and the other one's aiming the bow right at you, and they just kind of freeze suddenly. As he's, like, reaching back to pull another quiver from his bow.
And
Spoon, are you going to do any kind of movement, Ella? Anything else?
I feel fine next to Fenwin, safe. That's all good.
Spoon,
I just peek out the bushes.
it's your turn, Spoon.
You're muted.
Spoon.
Dog again.
Stuck.
You said one of them is aiming a bow at Ella.
He's trying to, but he's held.
Okay.
You see him like suddenly just freeze.
I'm gonna
stop
shoot
moving.
the one closest to me first. An arrow into him. He looks pretty beat up. Maybe. Surprise!
All right, you definitely hit.
For 11 damage.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so you see 11 damage. Let me double check here. This one's dead already. Okay, 11 damage. All right, there he is. Oh. All right, so he takes an arrow to the side, like it goes like right in the back here, and into like the kind of like the back shoulder blade. And he goes, oh, and he looks back at you, growls.
28 to hit for the second time.
As he's growling at you,
Like I'm right. I'm gonna go right for the eyeball. It's like eyeball.
let's see.
I see you.
All right, right for the eyeball, but unfortunately, it doesn't. Magran, you should definitely chat within the Discord. And yeah, it's you suddenly see that how do I say it? Yeah, you try to go for the eyeball, you miss and you slash his cheek and cut open his cheek. Instead, his like cheek is like gashed open as it slides across his cheek. It's a pretty big gash. He's not feeling so good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. 5, 10,
Star,
15,
it is your turn.
25. And I'm moving over here.
Okay.
You're still in the spikes.
Okay, I'm going to move out.
Right? It's going to be 44 damage.
Happen.
You roll 44.
Do you roll it or do I?
I'll get it. Alright, so you're going to take 8 points of damage. Of piercing damage on your little paws. Oh, it's not quite big paws, actually. And what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna move down to that one and
Are you gonna
leap
go
and tap.
between them or be on the side?
I'm just gonna leap and tackle him and
You're gonna try to knock him down?
feral on him and just attack him with my cat's claws.
Okay, so are you going to try to knock him down and grapple him, or are you going to try to attack him?
Attacking.
Attack him, okay. All right, go ahead and roll your attacks. Here we go. We have a 21, definitely does hit as you grab him, take him from behind. Oh my. Okay. And yeah, this one, you saw him just get slashed in the face by a bow, and you come behind him. How would you like to take him out?
I'm over top of it, and I'm just going to town on him with cat's claws.
You literally almost take his head off. Like his head is, by the end of it, is dangling.
I imagine like he looks like a toilet paper that has been like
Exactly. He's
dealt by
shredded to pieces,
just in-
and you have you've dyed your hair a little bit darker red from the melee. And yeah, this one is down and definitely out.
Nice. Were you guys hearing that, by the way?
Hearing what?
Oh, I was
didn't hear it.
gonna make a panther noise,
Oh.
but I guess you couldn't hear it.
There, we heard it.
That guy works out because he's shredded.
Ah!
Okay. Wow. I love
I
it.
regret nothing.
All right.
I'm regretting a lot right now.
That seems like your kind of problem.
Okay. So number 4 is going to. It needs to do. It's currently held. Does it need to do anything, or can it do anything until the end of its turn?
I think at the end of his turn, he can repeat the saving throw.
All right. So it's going to just make a saving throw. I think that was a wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one makes a saving throw.
Yeah.
So this one is no longer. Let me go ahead and get this snail off of him too. They're not slow anymore, are they? Magron? Are they still slowed?
Unless they made their new saves, no. Or, I mean, unless they made their new saves, yeah, they're still slow.
Okay, so yeah. Whew, he was also held and slowed. This one is going to try to do as well. Let's see here. He's going to make a wisdom saving throw and completely failed. So yeah, they're slowed and they're held. So they're just they're not having a good day.
He's just cuddling.
And the last one here is going to attack once. Actually, I think this last one is seeing where this battle is going, and is going to disengage and run back into the jungles.
Magrin will shout, "Come back here, you coward!"
Let's see what's the movement feet.
Remember, it's halved.
Okay, there we go. So you can see them. He's not even out of the thing, and he just says, he just thought, Stark understands it means get away from here. Alien. And they, of course, yeah, he says get away from here, alien. And then it is now. Actually, it's now Magron's turn. Magron, what would you like to do? Because these two are held next. The guy next to you is held, and this one's running away from you, limping away from you, really.
Magron will clutch his holy symbol and cast Toll the Dead. Vita Mortis Cario. And yeah, he has to make a wisdom save or take 2d12.
Wisdom save. Okay. So 12. Does that make it?
No, he has to get a 15.
Okay. So what does he make? How much damage? 2d12. You said. That's a lot. You guys are vicious.
19 necrotic.
I should have thrown like 12 of these at you. They're challenge 2. Oh my gosh! Yeah, you see. Oh.
You're
All
lucky
right.
I didn't have spirit guardians prepared.
Yeah.
This would
So
have been
it's,
so much work.
you say this like this thing of your. You say this. You say the words from your god from your spell, and you suddenly. He goes, oh! And he collapses, clutching his head, and he's dead.
And then I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon attack the held one. Since it's held, it crits. I mean, it still has to roll to attack, but if it hits, it'll do critical damage.
Okay, go ahead and do that attack. 2 risk. That was an advantage, you said, because you're held.
I think so. But it crits automatically, so me getting a crit doesn't really change anything.
All
Well,
right,
it's a crit regardless.
Let's do it.
Can it double crit?
No, we're not stacking today. We're not stacking today. You guys are already doing a lot of stacking. You know,
Yeah,
I
we
haven't
did.
had any music playing. I should be playing some music for this. The death throw music. Let's see. Combat music. Okay, there we go. Excellent. All right. And you do 16 damage. Let me turn that down just a little bit.
Yeah. My spiritual weapon is gonna bash him over the head as hard as it can.
Okay, it definitely does bounce pretty hard. Wow, okay, there we go. He was looking pretty healthy. Now he's looking pretty dazed. Dazed and confused, and very confused look as he can't even move his face. Like his eyes are just kind of like twitching, like almost panicked as he's just taking blows. Okay, next up we have Finwin. Let's tear up the locals. Come on, guys.
She is absolutely going to continue what she's doing because she doesn't want to take an action to summon her. And they're here. They're both there.
Okay, very good. So, let's see here. That would be... The first one does not hit, and the second one does hit. Who is the second one attacking?
They both were the same target.
At the one that Megram was fighting?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Alright, he's still not down. He's still not
Do
down.
I have to roll a second damage? Because spell? Oh, getting
Nope, you don't roll second
automatic.
damage.
It's only a crit if you're within 5 feet of them.
Okay.
Yeah, range attacks don't auto crit with hold person.
Okay, and so you have you can see that everybody's just hitting. They're just like using these it's like your rag dolls. You're just like literally beating up the locals who came to probably just give you a welcome party or something like that. And instead,
Clearly, they look like the welcoming committee.
Hey, we're bringing the party to them.
They heard they were tourists and they were looking for an opportunity to be your guides. They were actually going to show you the safe way in, but no.
Okay.
Don't believe you.
And I just really want you to feel guilty for killing all my bad guys.
The Star told
Ella, it's your
Megron that they
turn.
sell people into slavery, so that's why he was cool with killing.
I'm surrounded by murder hobos.
It's completely justified.
They're
Yeah.
encroaching on my dig.
It's not murder, it's self-defense.
Vicious self-defense.
Vicious.
Okay. In that case, let's see here. Show me, Ella, what are you going to do?
Righty. Whew. Well, I'm out of papayas. Just gonna do something simple for now. And I take my staff and I hold it in front of the held person. Gonna aim with it. Ooh, it's getting cold for you, and I cast Ray of Frost on him.
All right, the one
Just
that was just
a
being
little
attacked by
candle.
everybody else too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, you're stacking it on.
I mean,
It hits.
I do what they are doing. They seem very experienced, so that's a 17.
It definitely hits.
And it's 12 cold damage.
It suddenly, you just in your little form, you and suddenly, you can see that a tear go down his eye, and it freezes, and then his eyes start to freeze over, and he's not just held; he's frozen. He's just frozen completely. Like the ray of frost literally just froze him, and you can see like the permafrost and the burn from the ice. It's almost like he had hot ice on his skin, and the skin started sizzling, and you can see that yeah, he's like almost frozen. He's just frozen in place.
Fenwin, did I just kill that guy?
Yes.
No, you put him to sleep permanently.
You put him on ice.
He sent him to a farm up north.
Yeah.
Maybe someone will find him a couple thousand years later.
You just made him chill out. No big deal.
Alright, maybe we can defrost him later?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, let's try it, right?
Spoon, what would you like to do? There's one left that you can tell, unless you want to try go after the one that's frozen. Like he was already held. Now he looks really like he looks like Sub-Zero, but one of Sub-Zero's victims, rather.
Do you want to keep one for information?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't just murder everyone. I mean, it was kind of a flow, and I didn't really think about it. But maybe we just don't kill all people we meet. I don't know. I don't know them.
I'm gonna write it Star, because he's the one who knows about these people. Capture or kill?
This is not a question for me.
Was he gonna make a save, by the way? Was I supposed to make a save for him?
At the end of the turn, but not when taking damage.
Yeah, DM, could you turn the music down a little bit?
Sure.
I'm going to hold,
That's perfect.
and if
You can also turn the music down on your side too, by the way. Just go to you go to the cog on the top right, and there's a master music volume. See that?
I'm gonna point an arrow at him and hold my action. So if he breaks out of it and tries to attack somebody, I'm gonna shoot him. But otherwise, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna stop concentrating on the spike growth, so it'll dissipate.
All right, spike rope. And the fog's still there or no?
Yeah, the fog wasn't me.
Oops. Okay, well it's still there,
Wow.
but I just took it out. So
The red was mine, so I removed. So, but yeah, it's foggy over there.
I was using the red as the fog because it was easier to see.
That makes sense.
All right, but anyways, the fog is still there. The spikes are gone. Nobody can see them, anyways. But you just absentmindedly do that, and you said you're going to hold your move until he moves.
Yeah, if he breaks free of, I guess, this hold and decides to attack somebody, I'm going to shoot an arrow at him.
All right. Well, that's going to be waiting. It's now Star's turn. Star, what would you like to do?
Star is very internally conflicted.
You see one frozen. All the ones are. Everyone else is shredded up. This one's standing frozen, and this one is held with his eyes twitching like this.
Star, like, his paws are out, like, his claws are out, his paws are trembling. He is extremely conflicted about the situation, So I'm going to say he's going to hold his turn. And maybe the rest of the party can see his internal conflict going on.
Okay, Magron. I'm actually going to. We're going to be out of. I'm going to take us out of initiative order. Now let's go ahead. We're out of battle now. Let's go ahead and look at what you're going to do next. You guys, he's frozen up. I'm going to give him a save in about a few seconds after one of you makes a decision.
Okay, so aside from the frozen guy, is there any other enemies still up?
They're held.
Everybody's down, torn up, and then there's him that's frozen right next to you, and then there's this guy who's he seems quite healthy.
Okay, so Magrin is going to move forward, and as he can he basically push the frozen guy over without taking an action, like just by walking by him?
Yeah, you can nudge him over, the frozen one, yeah.
Alright, so as Magrin walks, he's going to gently nudge him out of the way of his shield, and he's going to say, not very loudly, so I don't know if everyone will be able to hear it, if you lived a good life, Fultus will shine upon you. If not, there is places for you in the deepest hells. Once he approaches the last enemy, he's going to attack with his axe, and he's going to attack with spiritual weapon. And since they're both melee attacks, if those put him to 0, I'm just going to knock him unconscious.
You're talking about the frozen one or the held one?
The held one. The frozen one he's just knocking over and shattering into a million pieces.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens, yep. The next one, he just, rests in Valhalla and whoosh, and...
Yeah, in the moment when he like pushes him, I'm like, no, wait, it's French! Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And yeah, you see the like the red chunks and everything, frozen red chunks from inside. His body literally like, cracks and then shatters, and then kind of clumps down like a stone statue that was like very fragile.
Now I can make a meat smoothie.
You're able to because he's held. You're able to hit him easily. Are you doing this to kill him, or you said to just knock him out unconscious?
Knock him unconscious. And I think I hit with both of the attacks. Do you need me to roll damage?
Go ahead and roll them, yeah. Roll your damage, yep. And 24. His eyes don't go out. So you just come up to him and you just like and kroon, and it's like, and he's his eyes are still twitching, like straining, like he's trying so hard to get it. You look up, you see it, he looks panicked. Now when does he? I think he gets now a turn to try to break his hold. Yes.
Yeah, he gets to
every
roll.
6 seconds it would be.
All right. So let me go ahead and do this roll real quick for him. Okay. He suddenly breaks his hold. Is that the end of his turn though? He can't. That means he can't move, right? He can't move. He suddenly goes, and he falls to one knee. And let's like actually he falls to both knees and on his hands, and he looks up almost like he's supplicating to you, and he goes, "Oh yes, oh yes."
Star is going to move around to the front of him
And he sees
and look down on.
and he goes, and spits at your feet, and you hear him say, "It's forbidden, it's forbidden," and then sees you and says, "Tabby cat."
When he spits at her, I'm gonna shoot an arrow like right in between his
I was
legs.
going to say cat's claws. Done.
No, I'm not shooting to kill him. I'm shooting to, intimidate him.
I'm trying to kill him.
All right, yeah, go ahead. We are out of initiative. This is all roleplay now. I'm just gonna.
Just a moment.
Yeah, you hit him. So, at the same time as suddenly there's an arrow going through right between his legs, he looks down and sees this arrow piercing. And as he's looking down, you literally just claw down and take him from the back of the neck and sever his spinal cord and just twitch it, and his neck's broken. He just falls down on top of the arrow and it snaps, plunging into his stomach as well.
Star's gonna walk off into the jungle and be by himself.
No.
You
Where did you go?
viciously annihilated these natives.
Mm-hmm.
He was helpless. That was mean.
Where did Star go? Is he alright?
You have lost a point of humanity.
Wrong game.
All right, and
That's
so yes, we're going to be coming up. We're about 10 minutes, I think, from the end of our time, if I'm not mistaken. Am that correct?
Yeah.
I think because my time zone is a little bit different than the Eastern time zone. But right now it's 7:16, so I think we're going to go to 7:30 today. Because I know it's getting really late for Rebecca. Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. So yeah, what you guys do? Is there anything you'd like to do in this area?
I mean, we haven't really. I mean, Ella would have liked to also check the ruins, the tiles for some script and ritual cast combat languages, but I don't know. I mean, for now, it just seems to be urgent to make sure everyone is safe. But if she gets a green light for it, then she would do that next. And maybe she's a little bit worried about Star, because Star showed her cool plants and gave her fruit, so she likes him.
And helped you kill somebody with a papaya.
Right. Couldn't have done that without him.
I already have a name for this group. Like if we ever go big, you're the Papaya Brigade.
No, we're the magenta cassowaries. Damn it! I'm sticking by that name.
I think they're both. Hey,
The Papaya Cassowaries. How about that?
My.
The papaya cassowaries? Okay, that's fine.
Cassowaries even like papaya?
That's why they're so angry.
Magron would like to. Magron's proficient in history and religion. Would it be possible for him to know about the funeral rites of these people? I can make a check if you.
Would it be possible for him to do what?
He's proficient in both history and religion. Would it be possible for him to know the funeral rites of these people?
Does he talk out? Does he tell us about that thought? Because I think we read a lot of things about that. We read about the culture a little bit in the library, so I might assist you in that. If
She would be
he
able to
wants to
assist you.
share.
You would not be able to find out even with the history check, I believe, because this is a lost culture. It was believed to be dead. It's very very little is known about it except by scholars who specialize in it, such as Ella and Finwin.
Okay. Well, then Magron isn't necessarily going to say anything, but he's going to grab the bodies and start putting them like next to each other and preparing Fultus's funeral rites. And if someone sees that and wants to bring something up, that's fine.
Well, Ella, Finwin, you see what he's doing. You would know that for them to feel like they've been sent to the underworld, they actually typically need to have stone or coins placed on their eyes, and stones or coin, or the gems or coins placed on their eyes, something of value really to pay their way, and that they should be sent. Well, you're not quite sure, but you know that there should be some kind of water involved. And typically, something with a heart. Being, for them to be taken as a warrior, their heart is typically taken.
I got it!
Okay, I would take from the frozen pieces. I would like rummage a little bit in it, and I okay, that could be a piece of the heart, and then I take a piece where just basically is ice that starts to melt, and I like reach out to Macron and say, I don't know, I assume you maybe want to have them to get to the afterlife. You might want these. It's a piece of a heart and it's some water. And if you also have something valuable like coins or gems, you need to place it on their eyes. They did it, and maybe they would like that.
I understand.
Also, I
Margaret
don't know
will.
if Star would like us to be nice to them. I'm really confused.
Are you
I'm not
keeping them in their place, or are you moving them towards the ruins?
Margaret is gonna line them up near the ruins.
So, are they going to be like right here or right here?
Yeah, well, Margaret wants to bury them just so they don't get left out. So a little before the stone.
Okay.
And basically, and then he's going to place. He has some gold, so he'll place coins on over their eyes. And if Ella tells him about the heart needing to be removed, he will take a dagger and do that. And
I'll assist with the heart removal.
Why are you, Megan? Why are you doing that? I mean, why? Is it not? It takes a lot of time. I mean, we just killed them. Why are we now spending time on doing that?
if they had killed us, would you not want them to bury us?
I don't want them to kill me. I don't
Nobody.
care what
nope.
they do after that. I just don't want anyone to kill me.
Well, of course, no one wants to die, but everyone's time comes someday. And at that time, you would hope that your enemies are as respectful to you as you are to them. That is what Foltus teaches us.
Yeah, you want to be respectful. As I cut out the heart and then just start eating it.
I really
He's gonna. Magan's actually gonna like try to grab his hand when he starts to do that.
But no, I'm eating it. Don't! Isn't this respectful? I'm taking part of their spirit into myself as a mighty fucking warrior. One of us
Can I
goes to the
actually
library.
roll to stop him? Because Magrin is definitely not okay with him eating the.
Wow, I don't know if this responded that. I wasn't
Oh,
expecting
actually, when he lifts his hand up to eat the heart, Magrin is going to cast command and say, "Drop it now."
Oh.
I get a saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Oh.
No, that'll be dirty!
Great start of group relations. All right. So he has to be a scholar. He's going all in. Like he heard about a few things here and there as he was studying with Ella.
Yeah.
He's going all in. He wants the full immersion experience of this expedition.
You know, like when we were studying, he like really learns better when he touches the things and tastes them. Like he always had to lick the books and stuff. So it's really not. He really doesn't mean.
These are authentic warriors!
It's just really how he. I don't know.
I'm curious.
Absorbs the knowledge.
Star, do you witness any of this?
No.
I'm not far away, but no, I'm not watching.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say you guys are gonna continue trekking south.
Unless there's anything interesting in the tiles, yeah. Because Fenwin was actually really interested in figuring out if there was something specific, if like there was a pointing this way is to the city of the lost sun, this way to the temple of the of Tamoachan.
You see this as
Ooh.
you keep going, not too far actually. You suddenly see that there is this temple jutting out of the forest. It seems old. There's ruins, of course, scattered about on the side, leading up to it. It's almost like a valley or a canal of underbrush, but it was obviously something like a walkway or something like that, a path that leads up to this large, temple that would be normally hidden in the jungles. You were quite far. You're about almost a day and a half, 2 days inside the jungle, and survived quite well so far, surprisingly. And you see that this temple is just majestic. It stands how tall are these temples? It stands about. You look up and it stands. It's quite large. I would say about 5 stories high. It's quite large. You'd be surprised how nobody recognized it before, but since it's in the middle of the jungle and people don't typically fly over the jungle because there are like wild birds and everything that are flying, you just see it, and as you walk up to it, you're blown away by how intact it is. It looks like parts of it is in ruins, but it definitely looks like parts of it's not. You can see a faint trail leading up to it, as if there's foot traffic leading to this area. Like Star is able to see this clearly. Anybody who rolls a survival check, I would just say 10, would be able to see a trail just heading right up to it. It's a small foot trail.
Nope.
It's a small foot trail. Now,
I'm a great ranger.
You are still savoring that heart.
That was a really tasty heart.
And yeah, you can easily see that there's a trail leading up to it. So it seems like, and you've noticed almost that there's some flower bits even here and there. There's like some flower bits that are dropped here and there. A type of flower is a white flower.
Would I know what this is?
You would, yep. You would know this is a flower that's considered quite holy.
Does it have a name?
I don't remember the name of it. It's a Hakaria. I think it's the Hakaria flower. I remember. Let me look it up real quick. It is not the dahlia. It is the. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to look up the name of this thing. I can look it up later because I'm forgetting the name of it, but I can describe what it means. I think it's like called the Hakaria or I think it's the Hakaria flower if I remember right. Hakaranda flower, excuse me. It's the Hakaranda flower. And when you see this, you know what this Hakaranda has symbolism in this culture. And even in yours, it's a symbol of rebirth. It's usually a symbol. It could also be a symbol of wealth and good luck, but typically it's a symbol of rebirth. And you know that there's legend that actually go ahead and roll history.
Okay.
Really quick. And you can say this if you want to, but to anybody else, but you would know, according to legend, that if one of these flowers falls on your head, it means good fortune for you. And this is actually true in indigenous Mexican culture.
Huh.
I'm taking this from Wikipedia. but yeah, no, it represents rebirth and wisdom, wealth, and good luck. And it is the very sacred flower to the indigenous cultures.
Okay.
Including yours.
Okay. I'm going to pick one of the flowers and hand it to oh shoot. Ella, I think it was.
Ella.
Ah.
Ella, I'm going to hand it to Ella and relay all this information.
Oh, wait. And I put out my little tiny notebook. Okay, that's so interesting. You know, I don't know a lot about nature, but this is so interesting. And it's so pretty. Thank
I'll go ahead and see if I can get a picture of this thing for those watching.
We're at time, Josh. I don't know if you realized.
Yep, I do notice that. So it's like a purplish white flower, and yeah, we're finishing right now. This is the last picture I wanted to show you all before we finished up today. I can go ahead and show this picture to you here. It's a purplish white flower. I was wrong. I thought it was white, but it's purplish. So you should be able to see this flower right here. There we go. That's the flower you see, and they're almost leading to a path towards the temple. And we're going to stop right there. You see that this path leads towards the temple. You have heard it means rebirth. You know it, at least Star knows it means rebirth, wisdom, and good fortune. And that's where we're going to finish off today. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna leave. I decided to leave all the sponsors to the very end. My bad, but I think it's much better that way, so we can just jump into the game. So let me go ahead and thank all of our sponsors first off. We have amazing sponsors, Cantrip Candles, who you can get a discount. Let me go ahead and go to my page where I can read all this for you all. But our sponsors are really, really awesome. First, let me jump into Patreon supporters and our Twitch subscribers. You guys are what makes all this happen. We started with just one show and have grown to have shows every single day based in Greyhawk with an expanded lore that is all connected. Ours is not connected to the main storyline because we're just so far away. We're just doing a little expeditionary force thing. But because of your contributions, your Patreon support, your pledges, your Twitch subscriptions, you make this happen. You are making dreams come true for, well, a lot of people, I think. You're bringing a rebirth of Greyhawk. Roll20, we are supported by Roll20. We've used Roll20. We've been using them for a long time, and they are amazing. So, all of our games are powered by Roll20. It's the world's leading virtual tabletop. It's what I use, and it's what Greyhawk's channel is officially supported by. So you should definitely try it out. It's free to use. Second off, all these maps that we use today were by Heroic Maps. They are official battle map sponsors. If you like them, check them out. I've found so many great maps used for jungles and even for temples. And last but not least, we have Tabletop Loot. TabletopLoot.com. If you type in Greyhawk with the capital G, capital H, you will get 15% off your next dice order. That's in the coupon code box. And last but not least, if you are a patron supporter, you can, or a Twitch subscriber, you can get a coupon code for RueInc.com as well as Cantrip Candles in the private section of our Discord. So all these are our sponsors. These are people who have been amazing. Now let's go ahead and jump over to the players who actually make the games happen. So let's start with Magran Clayhammer.
Hey, I am, like I said before, Mario Villas. You can find more of me at Lights Camera Initiative on YouTube, where we run and review published 5e adventures. Additionally, starting next Thursday, I am going to be on the new Tainted Lands stream, DM'd by RJ Cresswell, so check that out. And yeah, it was pretty cool, it was pretty fun. Not much to say other than that.
Okay, awesome. And Finwin Harris.
Hi, I'm Falcon. You can find me at Falcon and Light on Twitter and in random chats as Falcon of Venom on Twitch.
Excellent. Okay. And let's go to Brittany.
Yeah, hi, I'm Brittany. You can find me at IrishDream86 on Twitter, and also I have an Instagram for my cosplay, which is Cosplay Media Britannica. So you can find that on Instagram.
She's got some great cosplay stuff. Wow.
Oh, you stop that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that bow is pretty dope.
But the work in
Yeah.
progress, that work in progress
I like
stuff
it.
will it looks amazing. The work in progress stuff just was incredible.
I need to post it in the Discord.
You really should. It really woke me up this morning. It scared me.
Talk about that later.
And Ella or Rebecca.
Yeah, right. I'm Rebecca. You can find me under Reluriti on Twitter. or Lyriti at Twitch. I guess it's pronounced Lyriti. I don't know, or Lyriti in English. So, but yeah, you'll find it, I think, if you want to.
All right, sounds great. And then it comes to me. I am Winged Horizon. My name is Josh.
What about Spoon?
Oh, excuse me. He's right next to me. Spoon, I'm sorry. You were
It's like
wearing
I'm not even here.
You were wearing a mask and you were like
Aw.
invisible. Oh my god.
I know.
I'm supposed to start with you.
Aw.
I'm insulted.
I'm used to
I
my
ate
picture
one
being
heart,
there.
one heart, and he's all, you don't exist.
All right, Spoon, just go ahead, Calvin. It's all you. It's all
I
you.
am. It's fine. It's, you know what? At least you just get my initiative, so I'll take it. I'm Calvin, or Calvy Calv, or Calvy Calv's Gaming. You can find me on. Exactly. You can find me on Twitter and as Calvy Calv's Gaming. YouTube is Calvy Calv's Gaming. I have a group on Facebook. Not that many people actually go on Facebook or do anything. I'm Calvy Calv here on Twitch. I actually started playing the Baldur's Gate games this past weekend for streaming because I wanted something just a chill stream. I didn't want to worry about having to fight people in Batman or whatever, so I just started playing that. If Josh could share once again the guy who made my mask for me. I posted it closer down on our chat so that you didn't have to go searching for it. I'd appreciate that.
Definitely.
The guy that made my mask it's awesome. I mean, this is the second game I've worn it, and it's still in one piece.
You worked for the whole game this time.
I did.
Should
Well, we
get
didn't
some
get a
extra
break.
points.
We didn't get
yeah.
a break, so not complaining. I could game for hours. But yeah, I will get a Patreon eventually set up to do things, but I play video games. That's the gist of what I do.
That's how we met, actually. You got me started to play. What was the
BioShock.
BioShock.
Ooh.
Where I died horribly. I'm really not that good at that game.
I still have to do a playthrough of that with you watching, just so you can see how it's
Just for
done.
fun, or
Yeah,
And
I love that game.
I have all three of them in my YouTube because I love those. That's actually, I'll talk about it after. Me and my wife.
well, we are going to be in our Patreon chat is now, or not Patreon chat. Excuse me. Discord chat is now open to the public, so you can just go ahead and actually hop on over there if you'd like to. I guess I got to find that link here for Discord. But yeah, you can hop on over to the Discord chat to talk with us after the game if you'd like to. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today, Calvin?
No, that was it.
All right. Well, then let's go ahead. I'm going to get this invite for everybody so they can see. And where is that invite? Maybe I'm not able to invite to the server. So, what we can do now is, I guess, talk about myself a little bit. I'm Josh, also known as Winged Horizon. You can find me on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram. My Instagram is starting to blow up now. My biggest thing I'm doing now is I'm crafting Skullport, the city of Skullport, in the Forgotten Realms.
Which looks amazing.
It's 94 inches, over 7 feet long, made out of like 23 pieces of cardboard platforms. And yeah, I'm trying to make it as much to scale as I can, but it's actually just half scale because it wouldn't even fit in my house if I made it full scale. And that's my main job right now, literally. Besides that, you can find me every Thursday here, DMing Lost Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. This Sunday, you'll be able to see the Skullport in play because I'm trying to get it all done by Sunday for our 1 p.m. Central Standard Time game. Not another TPK on my own channel. And yeah, besides that, if you'd like to chat with me, you can find me on Discord, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. That's Winged Horizon Gaming on Facebook. And I'm on all those. So I'm happy to chat with you about crafting, painting, or gaming. So let's go ahead and wrap it up today. We won't have another game after us today. They weren't able to make it. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed our show today. We actually had maps. Yes. Next time we will also have our own character art. And so
Hey.
I will see you guys in a week unless you see me on Sunday.
All right.
I'll catch you guys next time.
All right.
Gute Nacht.
And here we go. I need to go. Where is my stream? There we go. Excellent. Bum ba da bum bum.